Okay, so, this is mail call at the OK Corral here. And there it is, 56 carats of Tsehay Mewucha, black opal from Ethiopia. Some of it's kind of a chocolatey brown color. Some of it's true black. And that's what this is. Truly a remarkable stone. Alright, one of the easier ways to see is by looking at it in kind of the dark and seeing what it does, because that's what black opals are kind of good at. They make colors in all lights, and you know. This is, pretty much the whole thing, and it doesn't need anything from me. Look at the finish on there. I can't improve on that at all. Not even a little. I don't have to. You can't wear something like this. Maybe you could, I guess. I wouldn't want to. I'd want to just look at it. That's my problem. I just like looking at them. And you never know what you're gonna find. It's there is a sort of a common theme, though, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's what a black opal looks like when it comes from the ground in Ethiopia, because it's actually kind of like a thunder egg, and it came out of the ground, and it was liquid when it came out, and it went flying up, and it turned into a piece of glass. It just solidified as a piece of glass. Boom. And it fell back. And wherever it landed, and they all kind of land in the same place because they were all heading in the same direction. And like where I live, I've got a bunch of what are apparently meteorites that all kind of landed, I guess, in my backyard for some reason. But everywhere around here, everywhere. I've been collecting rocks for 30 years around here. Just about, yeah, just about. Look at that. Isn't that something, huh? So that's without the light on. Wait till I turn the light back on. Wow, Kazawi, huh? Mm-hmm. And so I won this on eBay, and it arrived today. $5. $5 from eBay. Amazing what you find when you look. Makes a kind of three-dimensional checkerboard in there. It's called a harlequin pattern. And this happens in 3 dimensions because it's perfectly clear. It's black and clear at the same time. Black is not a color. You can't dye something that color. It's the absence of color. Black is the absence of color. That's black. Like the night sky is black. And that is about the most perfect finish you could possibly have on something, because it's actually kind of a glass made out of whatever it's made out of. I don't know. It looks like melted AUPT to me. That's what it looks like. That's what that is. Gold, platinum, gold, platinum, gold, platinum. And as a general rule, when you see this kind of gold, platinum stuff, that's what it is. And it's nice and hard, and came up from deep underground. And this came out with it. And I don't know what it is. It's certainly not silicon dioxide. It's not. It's lighter than silicon dioxide. It's, if you had a similar piece of glass, like from, like that cup there or something, right? A piece of ceramic. It would weigh about 2 times more than this. Because this is just like carbon, I think, or silicon carbide or something, and it got really, really, really hot. And because it was in the ground in molten rock. It was hot, not in a secondary sort of a way, like it was solid and then got hot. It was never solid. It came up hot. It was molten rock in a volcanic eruption. And like obsidian. Except It's 10 on the Mohs scale of hardness. 10. I'm not making it up. You can't scratch it. That's why it's so shiny. That's why it's so shiny. And I absolutely couldn't improve on that. That is as smooth as anything you've ever seen at a molecular level. And it's actually like a crystal. Mm-hmm. It's a crystal. And they form in this kind of shape like this all the time. All the time. And if you look back at my pictures, you'll see that I have them oriented either this way, if this is the way that the face goes, and it does, and you can sort of see the face there. It's like the eye robot sort of face, but there's eyes in there and stuff. And, you know, I might be crazy, but my camera's not. My camera's certainly not. And this guy, this friend of mine, keeps showing up in these rocks. And I'm hard-headed. I didn't believe in interstellar travel. My father told me it was impossible, and so did everybody's physics. Because they believed it came from a finite universe that began some finite time in the past. And that's not true. The universe is not finite, it's infinite. And you can't have 80% of it missing, because 80%, you can't have that. It's an oxymoron. It's one of those things that just can't happen, because in an infinite universe, there's also infinite resources. And it continues to grow because there's new stuff forming all the time. And the idea that resources are scarce comes from people who want to control them. And so finite universes are a necessary ingredient to explain some people's unending greed for something that's absolutely free. All you gotta do is go outside and pick it up. It's all over the place. And it does all kinds of cool stuff, but you gotta pick it up and look at it. It's not to get rich. We're already rich. It's to make our lives better and to make our children's lives better. That's what it's all about. Peace, y'all.